Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here for another day of Poevember. That's hashtag Poevember25. It is my month-long Edgar Allan Poe themed challenge where we extend spooky season by another 30 days by doing some spooky Edgar Allan Poe stuff. And today we are in the prompt 26. The poem for this block is Alone, which I will be reading shortly. But if you haven't already, check out the playlist, the hashtag, do the things, the socials, the likes, the watching, the sharing, all the stuff. Do the things so that more people can enjoy spooky season and hashtag Poevember with the rest of you. Hashtag Poevember25. I keep forgetting to say the 25. At any rate, today's video is a short video, so I do not have a lot of time to ramble. So we're going to get to the poem before I forget that we need to get to the poem, and then talk too much. So without further ado, this is Alone by Edgar Allan Poe, which was published in 1875. For those of you aspiring scholars, will know that's a little bit too late. It was actually words are really hard. It was actually published after he died in a magazine. So yeah. He actually wrote this poem in an autograph album for a Lucy Holmes. And it never actually got printed. Somebody found it, they put it into a magazine, and then it came out in 1875. And then there was some, dramedy controversy around this, because they were not sure that it was his, at which point they have all accepted and decided that this is, in fact, a poem written by Edgar Allan Poe. So here we are. We're doing it. This is Alone by Edgar Allan Poe. From childhood's hour I have not been as others were, I have not seen as others saw, I could not bring my passions from a common spring, from the same source I have not taken my sorrow, I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone, and all I loved alone. Then in my childhood, in the dawn of a most stormy life was drawn, from every depth of good and ill, the mystery which binds me still, from the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled, in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky, as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm, and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view. I actually love this poem, you guys. It's such a good poem. I think a lot of it is just because this poem is really relatable to anyone who's grown up lonely, or just not surrounded by a lot of people, or having to live a sort of a different childhood. He had a sort of a rocky childhood, so I think this is reflected here because the whole poem, the whole imagery is about being a child who is apart from things, and therefore they're missing out on the regular childhood experiences that one would have. And it's just a very, very sad poem that I find I come back to a lot. There's also a lot of imagery in this poem. I think it's really beautifully written for something that was just penned really fast in somebody's autograph book. Is crazy how good this poem is. And the way that it's written, the way that it flows, I just love this poem. So I was really happy to include it in this round of Poevember. And it has lots of fun, like I said, imagery in it, which has made this section of the prompt list really fun, but also a little bit challenging, because there's a lot of interesting things that you just wouldn't think about when doing Gothic stuff, or Edgar Allan Poe. You wouldn't think of a lot of these things. Time is one. Time is pretty normal, I think, but tomorrow's prompt is sunrise, which if you are on the path of making a bunch of Gothic imagery and a bunch of Gothic things, making Gothic sunrises is tricky. We're going to do it together and see how we do. But I don't know. I just really love this poem, and I'm just happy to share it with you guys. You guys may not know, you may or may not know, depends on whatever, but I am an only child, so as an only child, there's a lot of, childhood experiences that I didn't have, with siblings, having someone to, spend time with when, no kids can come out and play. I didn't have those experiences, so I think that's why, I like this poem a lot, is because I can really, identify with it. But let me know what you guys think about this poem. Honestly, the prompt for today was just me trying out this pop-up mechanism, and then realizing that I needed to, figure out what I was going to do with it. So I didn't really have a plan beyond like, I want to see if I can make this mechanism work, if I understand how it works, and I do. So I did. And then I was like, oh yeah, the prompt is also time. So I ended up embossing some clocks on top of this page. I love this page in the kit. So I didn't really want to like cover it up or do anything crazy, but I do like how the embossing glaze adds like another layer on top of it and just makes the message, I guess, behind the imagery work really well as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was really simple, straightforward, but ta-da! Like that's it. We did it. And I got to keep the imagery like I wanted. I got to add in the prompt. I got to read a poem that I like. And yeah, then I decided I needed to put something on that little card because that card has no other purpose. If I was doing like a regular mini album, I would leave that blank so you could put your photos on it. But I didn't want to do that because this isn't a regular mini album. But yeah, that's it, guys. Come back tomorrow and see what we do for day 27 of #Poevember. We're in the final stretch now, the last 5. 4 more to go after this, and then we're going to be done. It's so sad. It's so bittersweet that it's going to be over, but we're coming to it. So let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys all next time. I appreciate your faces, and happy crafting. Goodbye.